Sam, always at this time of year, especially when you have some performances, and we've said it before, Zion Watch starts later today at 7:10 p.m. Eastern
Yep.
time as Duke plays North Dakota State. But I think we will get the conversation, as always, the elimination of the one and done, possibly, depending on some other performance in this tournament. Is that still getting the conversation around the NBA at some point, that the one and done rule will be done with?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the formal proposal has been submitted. It seems at this point like a likely foregone conclusion, and it's Adam Silver has ramped that thing up, and his discussions publicly, he's certainly ramped it up in his, more importantly, in the substantive discussions with the players union privately with Michelle Roberts, their executive director. He talked about it recently at the Sloan Conference in Boston, and was pretty candid about how that's, the train is heading pretty kind of hot and heavy down those tracks. And so I think, kind of what we talked about at the top here is that the days of that dynamic are probably nearing an end.
The Athletic senior NBA writer Sam Amick joining the Rich Eisen show. Kirk Morrison here filling in for Rich. Before the tournament started, Zion Williamson was kind of the consensus number one overall pick, but all of a sudden, Ja Morant has this performance last night. And you wake up this morning, Sam, and it's like people are like, wait. Could this be the number one overall pick in the NBA draft? How much have you seen of Ja Morant, and what are you hearing from NBA executives about where he could possibly land?
I mean, admittedly, I'm not too great on. I know Ja's game, and I saw what he did last night. I think Zion's got that thing locked up. You know what I mean? I think you could certainly have two discussions here where Ja is going to be perceived as, every bit the elite prospect, and kind of in that rarefied air as Zion. It feels right now, and things can change by the time draft night comes around. Once it's always a little silly, but once these draft workouts happen and different subplots might come to the surface, things of that nature, then maybe things shuffle around again. But those two guys are head and shoulders above, with a pretty wide chasm between them and the rest of the field.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.